Today I'm sharing my current top drugstore foundations. Affordable and oh so good. That's coming up next. Welcome in, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I'm so excited to share my drugstore foundations with you. These are the current ones that I'm always reaching for. They're so affordable and they're oh so good. So if you're looking for a handy dandy affordable foundation, I think I might have you covered today. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I hope you'll consider subscribing and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. I have a special excitement about today's video because this is in collab with one of my gal pals here on YouTube. My good friend Lisa from Lisa Monique Beauty is doing this top 5 foundation review with me, and I'm so excited that she's joining in. If you don't know Lisa, you're going to want to. She is a fabulous midlife over 50 beauty YouTuber, but when you first look at her, you're going to think that she's under 50. That's how fabulous she looks. Lisa is such a warm and engaging woman, which is one of the reasons that we became fast friends. And if you enjoy my channel, you're going to enjoy Lisa's channel as much because she reviews different products than I do, and I don't know where she finds them. She does a little bit more higher end products at times than I do, and I learned so much from her because I have yet to make it out of the drugstore and into a makeup counter in any department store. So Lisa is a great resource when you're looking for maybe a little bit higher end product. However, she does affordable makeup as well, so you definitely want to check her out. So again, I want to thank you, Lisa from Lisa Monique's Beauty, for joining me in this top 5 drugstore foundation review. This is a lot of fun to be teaming up with you. As always, all the products today will be listed and linked below, and they'll also be over on the blog, so super easy for you to find. And with that, let's hop into it. If you're familiar with my channel, you're not going to be surprised about anything I share today because these have been the products that I've been reaching for the last several months. They're all affordable, they all work wonderfully, they all have a place in my beauty routine, and I'm so glad to be breaking them down for you because I know before I was really into makeup and doing a YouTube channel, I just wanted somebody to tell me what to go buy, and that's what I'm going to be hoping to be able to offer for you today. The first foundation I want to talk to you about is the Misha BB cream. So I don't know, is this a foundation or is this a BB cream? I think it's a little bit of both. I absolutely love this Misha. It's been a big hitter in my makeup routine for a long time. This is one of those K-beauty or Korean beauty brands. So if you're not familiar with Misha, don't worry about it. It's a little bit more obscure. I love this BB cream because it goes on so beautifully and leaves the most beautiful finish on my skin. This is what I will wear on my face if I'm just having a very casual day and maybe just using a little bit of the BB cream, a little bit of bronzer, a light touch of blush, and I'm out the door. This goes on so well. It's so very hydrating, and it leaves just the most delicious, moist look on the skin. One of the unique properties about this particular BB cream, and I'm in the color 21, it doesn't have a super large shade range, so if you can find a color that works for you, that's really a great thing. This particular color 21 has a little bit of a gray undertone, which happens to look really good on my skin tone. I'm fairly light, but there's something about that gray undertone that makes it look so natural and so smooth. So absolutely, the Misha BB cream, this has been on my makeup table in my use everyday bucket for a long time, really since I bought it. So Misha BB cream, I'm in the color number 21. The next foundation I want to talk about is the number 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced All-in-One Foundation. I don't know what the all-in-one means. Does that mean it's going to do the dishes too? I don't know. Anyway, it says age-defying and hydrating, and I can tell you it is hydrating. I don't know if it's age-defying, but it definitely makes my skin look really good. This particular formula is gorgeous on the skin, and it has an SPF 50 in it, which I will take a high sunscreen ingredient in my foundation any day. I'm in the color Calico in this particular foundation, and I really love the way that it goes on the skin. It has a little bit of a thicker formula, so it feels very soothing, and the coverage is really beautiful. I'm not sure why I think this, but I think of this as a little bit lighter coverage foundation than some of the others that I'll be mentioning today. So this is probably, in my mind, a little more along the Misha BB cream coverage than a full coverage foundation. One of the things that I love about this particular formula is that it looks like skin on my skin. It really does. It just blends in so beautifully, and it's fuss-free. If you haven't used any products from number 7, and I'll tell you, it's so hard for me not to say Boots number 7 because that used to be their name. This is really a lovely, lovely line of drugstore makeup. I feel like the quality of this makeup line is as good as high-end without the high-end price. There's a couple of products that I love from number 7. One of them is this Protect and Perfect foundation. The other is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate powder, which I use to set my under eyes, and it does a beautiful job of that. So if you're looking for a light foundation with a skin-like finish that goes on fuss-free, I can really suggest this. This is a beautiful formula. The next foundation is kind of a bit of a wild card because I use this for a different purpose than usually on my face. However, I have used it on my face and it looks very good. This is the Covergirl Plus Olay Simply Ageless, and you're going to see how much I love this. Look at, I've almost just about finished this thing up. I'll tell you what I use this for, and it's just brilliant at it. This is my problem-solving foundation. This is what I use when I want to cover stuff up, whether it's going to be a breakout on my neck, or an uneven patch on my face, or some redness somewhere, or if I want to cover up some things on my arms. And let me show you. This is what one of my hands looked like before I put the Covergirl Plus Olay on it. And you can see I'm covered in cat scratches. Now, don't blame my cat. He's a good guy. We just have a very interactive relationship, and sometimes he claws me instead of the toy, so it's not his fault. But I do end up with a lot of cat scratches on my hand that I need to cover up before I do a video. This is what my hand looks like after I put on the Covergirl Plus Olay. Isn't that an amazing difference? I keep this on my makeup table as my little problem solver. I'm not saying it doesn't work great on my face. It does work great on my face. There just seems to be other formulas that I seem to reach for more than this one. But as far as a little problem solver, this is the ticket for me. I'm in the color Buff Beige in this dandy little formula, and truly, this is one of my favorite little makeup tricks. The next foundation is going to be no surprise to you guys. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. I love this foundation. And actually, it was all I wore for months on end once I picked it up. This foundation puts such a beautiful light glow on the skin. The coverage is just glorious. I would say it's about a medium to medium full coverage. And the look that it leaves on the skin is kind of glowy and dewy. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm in the color Ivory L2 in this particular foundation, and it goes on so creamy and smooth. It almost feels like there's a moisturizer within the foundation formula, and the glow that it leaves on the skin is not one of those dewy, slippery, looks like it's too greasy glow, but kind of just a soft, subtle, very sophisticated, moist look on the skin. Again, this is a fuss-free foundation, and that's such a hot button for me because I don't like anything that I have to work too hard for. So the fact that I can put this on, tap it out with my sponge, and it just looks glorious on my skin, that's really a winner for me. Here's the only caveat about the Flower Beauty foundation. It's hard to find. It used to be carried at Walmart and Target, I believe. There used to be large displays, but those seem to be disappearing, which I don't understand why. I finally went onto the Flower Beauty website, took a guess, picked a color, and fortunately it worked out perfect for me. But I think that's a tough way to find a foundation because shade matching can be dicey. If you're able to find Flower Beauty in the flesh, either at Ulta or Walmart or Target, I don't even know if Ulta's ever carried it, then that's a great thing because you can shade match then a little bit better. If you can't find it in your local store, I would recommend that you go ahead and go online if you want to pick it up because it really is so affordable. It's drugstore priced. It looks like a high-end foundation. It just puts a perfect finish on the skin, and I really think it's a good one for us over 50 gals. The last foundation I want to share with you today is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I love this stuff and I've been using it nonstop for the past several months, and you guys probably already know that because it shows up in a lot of my Get Ready With Me's. This says radiant finish and hydrating, and I can say it has a very subtle radiant finish. It's certainly not as glowy, sophisticated glowy as the Flower Beauty. It has for me a little bit more matte finish than that, and I actually have been liking that lately. It's seeming for me that with my skin texture at my age, I'm finding that a little bit more matte finish seems to make me look a little less wrinkly. It also claims 24-hour wear, and I have no idea about that. The day that I wear my foundation for 24 hours, you guys are going to hear the story, that's for sure. I'm in the color 202 in this foundation, and it seems to work really, really well for my skin. It is hydrating going on. It doesn't feel as moist as, let's say, the Flower Beauty foundation, but the feel of this on my skin does feel very, very hydrating. I love the way that it looks, and I can say that I have never put this foundation on and had a problem with it. It just sets down beautifully. I tap it out with my sponge. I might set my T-zone and I'm good to go. I find this foundation to create such an easy, beautiful look on my skin, and it goes on so quickly and looks great all day long. So definitely the Infallible Pro Glow has been my #1 foundation for the last several months. I'm loving the way it looks. I feel like it is as good as any high-end foundation, and it's at a drugstore price. The only thing I don't like about this foundation is the packaging. I mean, they didn't even do it justice. I wanted to have much prettier packaging than this because it's such a great foundation. So loving this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I'm in the color 202. I can say that I can't think of any makeup needs I have that one of these foundations isn't the perfect fit for it. I love them all. They're all affordable. They're all super effective. So really a good bunch of great drugstore foundations. I hope you found this video useful and helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. You guys know it just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day. Wear your sunscreen and all. See you in the next video. Bye now.